Maharaj, at the age of 5 years only, he was a great devotee. Prahlad Maharaj is one of the Mahajana, great authority of this land, devotional land. You can take your seat. To understand God and to understand our relationship with God, it is not to be done by mental speculation. It is not possible. God is not so cheap thing that one can understand by mental speculation. In the present day, people are very much fond of mental speculation. In the Shastra, it is said, Tarka Pratishtha. Simply by arguing, you cannot come to the right conclusion. You may be a very good arguer, but another arguer may defeat you by his argument. So in this way, simply by dry arguments, it is not possible to come to the conclusion. Tattva pratishtha. Sutayo vibhinna. Scripture. There are different scriptures. So if you simply scripture with Vedas, there are 4 Vedas and many other also corollaries. So while studying at home these books, that is also not possible to understand. And Naso Muni Jasa Matamna Vinyo. And if you follow philosophers, so one philosopher is differing from another philosopher. That's why our Shamsundar has brought one book, Ideas of Philosophers. Different philosophers talking differently. So how you can take the conclusion? Even Aristotle, he is talking so many things, nonsense. So mental speculators, philosophers, and this way you cannot. Dharmasya tattvam nihitam guhayam. Actually, the purpose of religion and God is very confidential. Therefore, to understand it, one has to follow the great authorities. Mahajana Ajina Radasapandha. Mahajana. So that Mahajans, great authorities are also mentioned. Who are Mahajana authorities? So, Sambhu Narada Sambhu, Kumara Kupila Mano, Pandhara, Janakas, Bhishma, Bali Vaiyasaki Vayam. Everything is there in the Shastras. You go simply refer to Shastras for the right source of knowledge, then you get. And the Bhagavad Gita also, it is said, Jasastra Vidimasi. If you do things without reference to the Shastras, then Lord Krishna says, no siddhim savadhi. You will never get perfection, no sukha, neither happiness. This Prahlad Maharaj, although he was a 5-year-old boy, he became an authority in the devotional life. So his father was atheist. He wanted that his son should be politicians, he should be taught how to cheat others, how to get money. But This boy was devotee. The difficulty was a devotee is not accustomed to all these tricks of materialistic way of life. They are not interested in such things. Purposefully, they avoid all these things. Because devotional life means coming to the original position. Original position is that we are part and parcel of God. Therefore our original position is godly, not exactly like God, but godly. Just like gold, and a particle of gold is also gold. A drop of ocean water, it contains the same chemical composition. Similarly, qualitatively, we are as good as God in our original position. Now we are covered by this material body. But as soon as we take to the devotional service, that is our original position, then very quickly we develop our good qualities, original godly qualities. Jashyasya bhakti bhagavata pinchana sarvai gunai tatra samasati. So, devotees are generally very good, godly qualities, just like Arjuna. Arjuna, he was insulted by his brothers, his wife was insulted, his kingdom was user, taken away, that forced to go to the forest for 12 years, so many troubles that one went for due to the political intrigue by the cousin brothers. Still, while he was in front of fighting, he thought, what is the use of fighting, killing my cousin brothers? Better let them enjoy. I will die. Krishna I cannot fight, he said. Why? Because he was a devotee. He was prepared to forego his claim. It is not that he was a coward, he was a great warrior, fighter. He could fight immediately. But because he was devotee, he was avoiding, trying to avoid fight. No. This is godly quality. So, in order to induce him to fight, Krishna had to speak to him the whole Bhagavad Gita. When he understood that although I do not wish to fight, Krishna desires, then to fight. Then I change my mind. Because Krishna's desire is my first duty. That is devotee's duty. If Krishna says, if God says to a devotee that you jump on the fire, he will do immediately. That is devotion, without any argument. So there is no consideration. That's like commander in the military active field. And the commander says, you jump in this fire. He jumps. He knows that I'll surely die. Similarly, a devotee, fully surrendered devotee means he is prepared to do anything for God. That is pure. So, Prahlad Maharaj was a devotee and was a child. So his father thought that he is taking good education in politics, in diplomacy. So one day he asked the boy, my dear boy, will you kindly say what nice things you have learned from your teachers? Prahlada anuchatana tata sadhitam kinchid uttam. My dear son, Prahlad, will you kindly explain what you have learned very good things from your teacher? Sadhitam kinchit utto. Very selected best things what you have learned. Uchata, please explain. कालेना एतावतायुष्मान जब शिखद गुरु भवा. You have taken lessons from your teachers. Hiranyakasipu appointed some special teachers for teaching Prahlad Maharaj. So tell me what you have learned. And Prahlad Maharaj said, Savanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Padasevanam Archanam Bandhanam Dasam Sakkhamapanivedanam Iti Bhusha Pita Vishnu Bhaktischet Lavalakhana Kriyeta Bhagavatadhya Tanmanne Adhitam Uttamam. He wanted to know from the son what best knowledge there is. He said, this is the best knowledge. Tanmanne Adhitam Uttamam. I think he has learned very nice. His education is first class. Who now is always engaged in Savanam Kirtanam Vishnu, who is always engaged in chanting and hearing about the glories of Lord Vishnu. This chanting and hearing, which he performed, not chanting of any demigod, Vishnu, only of Vishnu. The chanting and hearing is not recommended for, suppose if you chant and hear of the queen, that is not recommended. What to speak of queen, even not of Lord Brahma, Lord of Shiva. Just Narayanam Devam Brahmarudradi Daivati Samathin Avikheta Sampashandi Bhavadhu. Anyone who thinks that the Supreme Personality of Godhead Narayana is as good as the demigod, he is a rascal, he is a fool. Sampashandi Bhavadhu. And in the Bhagavad Gita also it is said, Kamasta Tahitavyanam Jajanti Annadevata. Those who are worshipping other demigods, they are Hitavyanam. Their knowledge is lost. That requires a very big explanation. So one thing is that you should never place or put the demigods on equal footing with the Supreme Personality of God. That is a great offense. So here it is said, Savanam Kirtanam Vishnu, to hear and chant about the glories of Lord Vishnu, the Supreme Personality of God. Smaranam Padasevanam, 9 different types of devotional service. Sravana, hearing. If you simply hear, that is also devotional service. Just like you are all coming. If you simply hear Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, where there is description of the glory of the Lord, that is also devotional service. You don't require any education to read books or Vedic literature. Simply if you hear, Sarat, just like Parikshit Maharaj. Parikshit Maharaj, at the end of his life, he simply heard from Sukadeva Goswami Srimad Bhagavatam 7 days, and he became liberated. That is Srama. Either you execute all the 9 different types of devotional service, Sravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Bandhanam, Dasam, Sakkam, Atmanivedam. There are 9 different processes. There are one. But it appears like different. Just like you are hearing, I am speaking. But both of them are the same. Because while you are hearing, I am also hearing. So they are absolute. But still, as it is convenient, you can accept any one of them and you advance with devotion. So he said, Savanam Kirtanam Vishnu. Smarana. If you have no time to hear, to go to the temple or to hear the speeches of the acharyas, at home you can simply remember the Lord. Vidya Krishna Murti. If you simply remember, meditate, that will also be Smaranam, Padasevanam. Padasevanam means giving service, rendering service to the lotus feet of the Lord, just like devotees do. They bring flowers, tulsi, and offer to the lotus feet of the Lord. The worshipping of the Lord begins from the leg, from the lotus feet, not directly to the head. That is the way. The Pada Sevana. Then Archana. Archana means the offering aratri, offering bhog, cleansing the dirty room, and dressing the Lord, changing the flowers. These are called Archana. Vandhanam. If you cannot do this, then offer prayers, just like in Christian chant, they offer prayers. That is also bhakti, devotional service. The Muslims, they offer prayers. Anyway, Savanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam, Padasevanam, Archanam, Bandhanam. That Bandhanam means offering prayer. Dasyam, Dasyam means to work as menial servant of the Lord. Dasyam. Shakyam, to make friendship with the Lord. That's like Arjuna did. He treated Krishna as his friend. And by making friendship with Krishna, he became devoted. Satkam. Atmanivedana. Atmanivedana means giving everything to the Lord. In his body, wealth and everything. Just like Boli Maharaj did. So, Samanam Kirtanam Vishnu Smaranam Padasevanam Archanam Bandhanam Dasam Sakham Atmanivedam. Don't let that sound. Iti Pumsa Pita Vishnu Bhakti State Navalakkhana. Iti, again he said, all these services were rendered to Lord Vishnu. The Bhakti State Navalakkhana, 9 different types of devotional service. Kriyata Bhagavati Adhya. Those who are engaged in such services, Karmane Adhitam Uttamam. I think they are the most advanced learned. That is the end of education. Karmane Adhitam Uttamam. So, anyone who is engaged in devotional service, it should be understood that they are free, they are now liberated from all sinful resultant action of life. That is stated in the Bhagavad Gita. Manjabhya vicharini bhakti yogena jasevati. Anyone who is unflinching, without any deviation, engaged in these kinds of devotional service, Savanam Kirtan. Mahajabhya vicharini, without any motive, without any purpose, simply to serve the Supreme Lord, with this purpose only. Annavilasita Sunna. Without any purpose or material profit, simply it is my duty to serve Lord. On this state, it is said in the Bhagavad Gita that Manjabhya vicharini bhakti yogena jasevati saguna samaditayita brahma bhuyata. Such person immediately becomes liberated from the bondage of three modes of material nature. Saguna, Samatitva Etam. The great philosophers, great yogis, they are undergoing severe type of austerities. Why? Just to get out of the touches of these three modes of material nature. The three modes of material nature, goodness, passion and ignorance. Everyone is being conducted under the influence of these different types of material nature. In this material world, goodness, that is also bondage. I want to speak of passion and ignorance. So, Krishna says, anyone who is engaged in devotional service, immediately, Samadhitta, Etan Guna means these three qualities, materiality, Brahma Bhuyarta. That is real stage of Aham Brahmasmi. Shankaracharya taught his philosophy to develop your consciousness to the platform of Brahma understanding. When one understands himself that I am not this body, I do not belong to this material world, I am spirit soul. That is Brahma understanding. Brahma Bhuta Prasanna. At that time he becomes very jolly. There are many different processes of austerities to come to this platform of Brahma understanding. But if one is engaged in this devotional service, Savaram Kirtan of Vishnu, he is to be understood is already on the Brahma platform. Therefore, Prahlad Maharaj says, I think such person has studied completely, his knowledge is perfect. Tanmanya Adhitam Uttamam.
Hare Krishna. The point share. Varun? The point share.
कि हमें भगवान की सेवा में तो लगना है निरंतर, लेकिन हमें विदाउट मटेरियल मोटिव के लगना है. अगर हम भगवान की सेवा हम करें, अगर कोई भी मटेरियल मोटिव रखेंगे तो हम तीन गुणों से ऊपर नहीं उठ सकते. इसलिए समय लगते लगते हमें ये भी देखना चाहिए कि जो हमारा भाव है भगवान के लिए वो अनुकूल हो, उनकी सेवा के लिए हो, तभी हम थ्री मोड से ऊपर उठ सकते हैं.
वरुण कोई पॉइंट बताओ. वरुण पॉइंट बताओ. हाँ.
तो बात बोल रहे थे कि हमें कृष्ण भावना भागवत के लिए जो कर्म करना है, हमें उसको अपने उसके लिए करना, रेगुलर बेसिस करना. और दूसरा भी लास्ट में गौतम से पहले बता रहे थे, भगवान बोलते हैं हम ये बॉडी नहीं, हम सोल करते हैं.
जब कृष्ण बात की जाए. यहाँ पर पहले